Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about how much duty and tariff you need to pay when you import products from other countries. A step-by-step tutorial. As a business owner who has needs to import products from other countries, there are a few questions you want to think about them first. What is the HTS code for shipping to your country? How to do a HTS code lookup? How much duty and tariff you need to pay when you import products? But do you know how to find the answers to these questions? If you don't know it, don't worry. Now I'm going to show you step by step how to find HTS code and calculate the duty fee. You will learn a skill at your fingertip for finding out your duty and tariffs on your own. Before we rush into finding out our duty rate, let's get these important questions answered. First, why you need to know your duty rate? Second, how much can you spend without paying duty? Third, 2 additional duty fees you need to be aware. Fourth, the difference between the HTS or HS code. Fifth, how to do a HTS code lookup. Sixth, how do I know if I need to pay additional tariffs? Seventh, how to calculate your customs duty. First, let's start with why you need to know your duty rate. Here are 2 important reasons. The first reason is that finding right product duty rate can help you save money. For example, product A and product B belongs to the same category, but product A duty rate is free, and for product B, you have to pay an additional 25% tariffs. In this case, of course, you would like to start with product A to save some money as a starting point. The second reason is related to the legal side of the things. Since you are the importer of the record, you are legally responsible for paying the correct duty amount. Here, I would like to remind you to be extremely careful when the supplier polled you on DDP base. They purposely declared lower commercial invoice value to avoid some of the duty. If you are the importer of the record, you are still legally responsible for whatever the amount you should pay, and if the customs find out and audit you, you could get a fine. If you just start your business, remember these 2 are very important reasons for you to understand why you need to know your duty rate. Now let's find out what duty and fees do we need to pay in order to clear out items out of the customs. Let's first start from duty. A quick question here. How much can you spend without paying duty? Suppose I'm getting a customized sample from the supplier with a value of 500. Do I need to pay for duty? The answer is no. Because the declared value is less than 800, the duty is free. However, when your commercial invoice value is over $800, you need to pay for the duty. To determine your duty rate, you need to know your HTS code, which I'm gonna show you how to do a HTS code lookup later. Before we move there, first, there are 2 additional duty fees you need to be aware of. The first one is the merchandise processing fee. It's not a lot, it's only 0.3464%, and this fee applies to both air and ocean shipment. For this fee, there is a minimum and maximum charge. The minimum charge is about $26 and the maximum is $508. The second fee is a harbor maintenance fee. This fee is again very little, only 0.125%, and this fee only applies to ocean shipment. So altogether, you are paying duty plus these 2 additional charges, the MPF fee and the HMF fee. Since these two additional fees are known cost based on your total commercial value, all we need to do is to calculate the duty based on the HTS code. The next point I want to talk about related to calculating duty is the difference between the HTS or HS code. So, is it HTS or HS code? Most people are confused about this. Here is the difference. By definition, HS code stands for Harmonized System Code. HTS code stands for Harmonized Tariff Schedule Code. Specifically, when we talk about the Harmonized System Code, we are talking about a 6-digit code that is used by 200 countries, 98% of the world trade, and this Harmonized System Code is admitted by the World Customs Organization. When we talk about the HTS code, this is regulated by the U.S. International Trade Commission, the ITC. Since we are one of the 200 countries that participated in the harmonized system, the first 6 digits in the HTS code are the same as the HS code. However, the last 4 digits varied by country. And this is why your 10-digit HTS code could be different from the 10 digits that your Chinese suppliers give it to you. To help you understand this more, here is a detailed example. For this snowboard, the first 6 digits is 950611. These 6 digits are harmonized system code. Whether you are in China, United States, Canada, or Australia, they are always the same. The last 4 digits, 4010, are country-specific. Altogether, we call this 10-digit number HTS code. Now we're going to break down the first 6 digits, so you will be familiar with chapter, heading, and the subheading. The first 2 digits represent the chapter name. In our case, the snowboard belongs to chapter 95, Sports and Leisure. The second 2 digits represent the heading. The heading further classified if this product is an article and equipment for general physical exercise, gymnastics, athletics, or other sports or outdoor games. In this case, we are an outdoor sports or games, so it belongs to heading 06. The third 2 digits represents the subheading. Subheading number 11 here further specifies that this is skis and parts and accessories thereof, except ski poles. So our first 6 harmonized code is 950611. Now the last 4 digits are country-specific. In this case, its classification is 4010 for other skis and snowboards. For U.S. importers, remember that it is very important that you know your specific HTS code, especially the country-specific tariffs. Now we're gonna talk about how to search the HTS code for your product. The first step is to find the chapter and the heading, which is the first 4 digits numbers. There are 4 ways to find the HTS code chapter and heading. First, Google typing our product keyword. Second, ask our supplier about it. Third, contact the freight forwarder. Fourth, go straight to the database on the ITC website. Just an FYI, ITC stands for International Trade Commission, who regulates our HTS code. I will show you an example next to show you how to do a search on Google and then validate our findings in the database on the US ITC website. Say I'm interested in finding the HTS code of a travel umbrella. Just type umbrella HTS code in the Google search. And as you can see here, the first result is showing a HS code of 6601. Next, Use this 6601 as a point of reference and go to the ITC website. Go to the Search tab and type in umbrella and just see what the database gonna show us. Interestingly, the database show us almost identical results from Google. So 0061 represents our broad chapter of umbrella. The beautiful thing here is when you type in this keyword umbrella, the umbrella will be automatically highlighted in the description, so you can pay attention to the description that has umbrella in there to know which HTS code description match your product. Let me give you a quick tip. If you know your product material construction, your product performance, and your product function, you should be able to read the HTS code description and find the one that makes the most sense. For example, for our travel umbrella, this description said, for handheld umbrella, chiefly used for protection against rain. This matches the use of our travel umbrella, so we will choose this number here, 66032030, as the HTS code for the travel umbrella. And as you can see here, the duty rate shown here is free. Just for comparison, if your interested product is a garden umbrella, the duty rate will be 6.5%. Then how do I know if I need to pay additional tariffs? Let's go back to this garden umbrella example here. We said our garden umbrella's duty is 6.5%. Now please see here. Behind the 60.5% sign, there is a slash and an underscore. When you see this sign, slash and underscore, that means there are additional tariffs attached to the HTS code you are searching. As of now, August 2020, there are 4 lists. List 1 through list 3, 25% in effect since 2018. List 4A, 7.5%, new in effect since 2020 February 14. List 4B, 15%, the tariff was suspended until further notice. So how do you know whether your product is subject to tariffs? I will show you a shortcut right now. This link here is your shortcut link. You can visit our website supplier.com to find it. Through this link, you can quickly find out if your product has any tariff attached to this. All you have to do is to go back to the HTS code that we say has a 6.5% and the slash and the underscore. This is our garden umbrella that we wanted to sell. Just click on this link and it will lead you to this page. Paste your HTS code here, hit search, then you will be able to find any additional tariffs in addition to your regular duty. As a result, as you can see, it shows list 4B 300 billion tariff action, which means no additional tariff right now. Now you know both of your duty and tariff percentage. All you have to do is to calculate how much duty you owe. We're gonna use our garden umbrella 66011000 as an example. This figure here is a simple Excel sheet. All you have to do is to put down your quantity and unit price, and then you will have your total commercial invoice value. Your duty rate is applied to your total commercial invoice value. As I said earlier, try not to trust anyone under-declare your commercial invoice value. Once you get audited, you will still pay all the duty, plus you will have to pay the fine. Apply the duty rate you found, and don't forget there are 2 additional fees, the MPF and HMF. Even though it's very little, you still need to add this to your total duty to the customs. So in this case, the total number is 697.14. If you are buying 5,000 umbrella at $2 per piece, this is the total duty you owe to the customs. By the way, there are 2 more columns on the HTS code website I want you to be familiar with, so you are not confused like many other people. See these 2 columns highlighted in red color here. The first column here is the special rate countries. These are countries who enjoy the free trade with the United States. For example, if you hover over the country code on the website, you will be able to see countries like Australia, Mexico, etc. So it's duty-free if you are importing out of these countries, like Mexico, for instance. The second column here represents 2 countries which have high duty level against their product. One is Cuba, and the other one is North Korea. So here, to summarize the simple steps that were used to find out exactly how much duty we need to pay. First, we find our regular duty rate by looking up our HTS code step. Second, we find out if this HTS code has additional tariffs attached to it by looking up the 4 lists so far. Third, we use a simple Excel sheet to calculate our duty based on our commercial invoice value. Of course, you can always ask your freight forwarder or your custom broker for help, but with this skill at your fingertip, you can look up your duty and tariffs in just 10 minutes. So that's the end of my talk today to show you how to calculate the duty and tariff when you import products from China. If you have any questions or comments, please leave your comment and question below this video or go to our website supplier.com and leave your comments there. We will reply you usually within 24 hours. Again, thank you for your attention and hope you have a nice day.